ladies and gentlemen of the TV Throwdown audience, my competitor, my opponent today, Kaleb Koho, will try to pitch to you that he lost our last match because of luck, that the wheel fucked him over. These are false statements. He lost the match because he couldn't pay attention to a fucking round 3 question. All he had to do was pay attention to what the name of the school was in recess from 2 questions ago, and then he would have stayed in the game and at least kept the match going. I love that TV is throwing in Fandom so that I can get in my good Simpsons and my good Family Guy trivia in there. Caleb's going to throw in his usual stuff of nonsense, and he's going to try and talk up a game. But as my great-grandfather used to say, wish in one hand, shit in the other. This is another win for the new British Empire, and the Empire will rise.
Brooklyn likes to talk a lot about shit, so I think that means his faction's full of it. But I'm trying to be nice this season. So I'll give Brooklyn his props. He did beat me last time. I did totally mess up because I had a difficulty in remembering or paying attention to a question that came up earlier. This is a division built almost entirely on luck, not necessarily on who knows TV the best. That's part of it, but a lot of wheels go into this. A lot of luck does go into this. And I've been having a lot of luck recently. If you had told me when we were at the old place that I'd ever be in this position, I'd have said you're crazy. But here we are playing Brooklyn Vail in the rematch to get to a number 1 contender. So manners maketh man. I'm going to teach this big Canadian boss man some manners. Let's do this.
All right, guys, we're back. Another Tuesday, TV here. Of course, I'm joined. Malcolm, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. This should be a fun match. Both these players like shit talking, so yeah.
Well, I mean, both of these guys have already faced before. This is the heated remix, I guess you could say, with Kaleb Koho and Brooklyn Vail himself going against each other. So it's going to be interesting to see who comes out the victor the second time around. And, of course, with this is a step closer to a title, as both of these players will face the winner, goes into a number 1 contenders match to crown a new challenger to Alec Miller's TV championship. So interesting there. Kaleb taking the high ground, I guess you could say, compared to his normal intros there. Both of these guys, managers, they know how to talk. I mean, it's going to be interesting, Malcolm. How about we get started with this?
Yeah, definitely. It's so weird seeing Kaleb being nice as well. So,
well, let's get him in here first. He is the higher-ranked competitor, Mr. Nice Guy, Kaleb Koho.
It's over, Brooklyn. I have the high ground.
And his farther northern partner, representing all of Canada, Brooklyn Vail.
4 out of 10 on that face attempt. Let's just get on with it. You're a heel. You are born to be a heel. You will die a heel.
And you were born to be a shit, and you will always be a shit. So let's play.
Well, eventually I will die and decompose into a rotten matter. So congratulations on predicting the inevitable future.
Well,
all right, let's get into the rules for round number 1. Here we go. People, you've seen this before, but here are the rules. Round number 1, 8 questions from 8 predetermined shows. They will have 15 seconds to answer said questions on their whiteboards, which they have handy with them. Once they're called upon, they will show their answers as well as verbalize it. Spelling, as long as they're close, we'll take it. Verbalization is the key, folks. And coming from me, I'm going to get a lot of this wrong, and they're going to fix it for me. So, with that, you guys have your 3 repeat rules, as you know, your 1 challenge rule. Brooklyn, are you ready?
Let's go.
And Koho.
Yeah, let's go.
Malcolm, take us into the first question.
the first question is in the category of people versus O.J. Simpson. Who played O.J. Simpson?
Good old O.J. He didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean,
who are you? Half the people in this series?
It was a sham by the U.S. government. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go with the American Kaleb Koho.
It's Cuba Gooding Jr.
That is correct. And Brooklyn Vail.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Both of them scoring hot first. Let's see if they can keep it up in our second question, coming from Shameless. What is the name of Frank's wife who left him for another woman? Brooklyn furiously writing down. Seem ready. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kaleb Koho.
Carrie?
Incorrect, Brooklyn.
Monica.
That is correct for the 1-point lead. Malcolm.
In the category of Doctor Who, the revived era or New Who consists of how many series?
Does that include the current one?
Yes.
Okay.
Good old Doctor Who. Doctor Who fucking cares. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brooklyn first.
I swear to fuck if I won off 5.
You're more than one off, so don't worry about it.
12.
That is correct. Tied it back up.
Oops. I do that.
Let's go to our next one, which is recess. How many kids make up our core group gang here in the series?
Okay. Are we talking about the entirety of the series or just the first episode?
The entirety of the series.
The entirety of the series? Okay.
Because that does change.
That does
look at
change.
that now. But we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kaleb Koho.
6.
That is correct. Brooklyn Vail.
You Makuga guessing motherfucker 6.
You want to know what's funny? I had a 5 on my board. 10, and he goes 3, 2, and I just quickly scribbled the back end into a 6. So I'm like, let's go.
What's our next question?
The next question comes in the category of Watchmen. What network released Watchmen?
Fair. I kind of love this show, Malcolm. I'm glad Kaleb put it on here. Well, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brooklyn.
HBO.
Correct. And Kaleb Koho.
Best series HBO ever made?
Second best.
No, sir.
All right. We go into Brooklyn's favorite, Family Guy. This is very simple. All you have to do is name one of Peter's 3 children.
Lose points if you do a Jeremy Adams.
Will Kaleb Koho put down Brian? Who knows? 5,
Not
4,
anymore.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kaleb Koho.
Stewie Griffin.
Correct. And Brooklyn, which probably put all 3, didn't he?
No, I didn't. Although it says Megatron on her birth certificate. Meg.
That is correct. Jesus Christ. All right, Malcolm.
The next question comes in Mandalorian. What character in the series is a former shock trooper turned mercenary?
You know, it'd be really dope if I watched this series past episode 2.
You know what would be really dope? If I watched the series past the first 20 minutes.
Malcolm, it was kind of
The
like
first
when
20
you
minutes are
finished that
dope,
question.
though.
It was kind of like that. You finish that question like when you're talking to your dog in human words, and he just looks at you like,
Will you accept if I just put
5,
the actor's name?
4, no, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brooklyn Vail.
I just put something dark side.
No.
The
Kaleb Koho.
Mandalorian himself?
No.
Fuck.
Malcolm, what was it?
It's Cara Dune.
Oh, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yes.
If only I knew that person's name. I knew it was the girl that everyone loved that showed up in episode 5, but I was like, I don't know her name.
It's all right. This one won't make you too happy either. Our last question in Star Trek.
Yes! Let's go!
What is the registration number of the original Enterprise in Star Trek, the original series?
I know this.
I think Caleb knows this.
I hope so. I hope he doesn't overthink it. But we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kaleb Koho.
NC 1627.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Brooklyn.
3.14159264.
No. NCC -1701.
That's right.
Yes. Brooklyn quoting pie. To how many places, good sir?
8, I think.
There you go.
I can do the first 13, so get fucked.
Congratulations. Would you like a medal?
I have a medal. Actually, I have championships in my faction. What do you have? Anyway.
Your clients do, but let's go into round number 2, where we continue this banter. After round number 2 is our wheel round. Works as such. We bring up a wheel. We don't have to worry about managers here because they're here. Each competitor will have 2 chances to spin. If they don't like the first spin, they can spin again unless it lands on players' opponent's choice. All the strength shows are in here. All of the strength shows for our viewers. They're all on here.
Is Lost on the wheel?
I was just gonna say none of them got lost on the way, did they?
No. You get 4 questions in each worth 2 points apiece. You can go down to multiple choice if you prefer, and they're stealing. All right, we're back with our wheel. We're tied here. So, Kaleb, you are the higher ranked seed. Would you like to go first or defer to your opponent, Brooklyn?
I'll defer.
All right, Brooklyn, the wheel has been primed. All of our shows are on there. People OJ, Shameless, Doctor Who, Recess, Watchmen, Family Guy. So here we go for your first spin. Shameless.
I think we have to take it. I don't want to take anything else, but this is probably, yeah. Let's go.
All right. I'll go ahead and proctor your questions on this one. Let Malcolm take Kaleb. Brooklyn, are you ready for Shameless?
Let's go.
All right. Your first question. In season 1, to show Fiona that they should date, Steve shows her his job is really what?
Oh, God. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, selling drugs, B, pimping girls, C, stealing vehicles, or D, shooting porn.
Stealing vehicles.
Correct for a point. All right, your second question. Season 2 shows us more of Karen, who has entered what group to help with her addictions? Go 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right. Season 2 shows us more of Karen, who has entered what group to help with her addictions?
Multiple choice.
Your options are Sex Addicts Anonymous, B, Drug Addicts Anonymous, C, Alcoholics Anonymous, or D, Narcotics Anonymous. I can never say that right.
Sex Addicts Anonymous?
Correct for a point. Because she has a relationship with one of her co-members non-sexually. Because she's a big old whore. All right, your third question. When Monica dies, where does Fiona place the crack her mom gave her?
It's in her coffin.
2 points. 2 big points. All right, your final question. In what season do the Department of Family Services remove the Gallagher kids and Fiona enlists Frank's help to get them back?
Currently on this season. To watch it recently. This was season 3.
2 more points. Coming out of that with 6 points. Malcolm, what does that bring our score to, buddy?
I've got Brooklyn on 11.
That is correct. It's not able to take any steals, but we'll see if maybe Kaleb can come back with a wheel spin of his own. All right, Kaleb, Shameless is off the board for round 2 at least. Your spin is in. Recess.
Spin it again.
You don't want to keep it?
Nah.
I should have respawned. God damn it.
Opponent's choice.
Family Guy.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. All right.
Malcolm, go ahead. Give him Family Guy. We'll see how it goes.
Thank you. You fucked up. I've seen this show frequently.
Your first question in Family Guy.
Yeah, what's up?
Why does Peter and Brian consume an ungodly amount of beer in wasted talent?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, to beat a world record, B, to win a contest, C, to see how far the human body can go before alcohol poisoning, or D, because they were dared to?
C.
That is incorrect. Brooklyn for the steal.
It specifically said that Peter can win a piano playing contest. So, win a contest.
That is correct for the point.
Actually,
It makes
it
him
was to get into the Pawtucket Brewery.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's well.
Yes. Go ahead. Sorry, Malcolm.
That's all good. The next question. In Mission Impossible, after Peter and Lois decide to want another baby, Stewie shrinks down and enters Peter to kill his sperm, but only one proves to be a worthy match. What was his name?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Buford, B, Bertram, C, Bartholomew, or D, Barry?
B.
That is correct for a point.
Fucker. Voiced by Wallace Shawn. My favorite episode ever.
Inconceivable. What group in PTV caused Peter to cause his own network?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, the MPAA, D, FCAA, C, FCC, or D, Vicar?
C.
C is correct for a point. And your final question in Family Guy. In Peter's Two Dads, what country is Peter's biological father from?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Scotland, B, Finland, C, Norway, or D, Ireland?
Scotland.
That is incorrect. Brooklyn for a steal.
Ireland.
Oh, did he say Ireland? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he said challenge. I'm like, what?
No.
I
He
should
was
have
singing
went
a song
with
about it.
Ireland.
My drunken Irish dad.
Should have went with Ireland.
All right. With that, I do believe we're at
13-7.
13-7. Thank you, Koho, because I suck at math right now. But with that, Brooklyn taking the lead here. But it's not over as we go to round number 3. And round number 3 works as such. Our competitors will have a chance to spin a brand new wheel. And it will consist of all of our strength shows. They will have 2 spins of the wheel if they don't like their first spin, but they must stick with their second spin. Whoever's behind will go first. And how that works is they land on their show, they pick it. They can choose 4 questions. Those 4 questions will either be worth 1 point apiece, 2 points apiece, or 3 points apiece. But they must take a number to get them back up to surpass the lead. So, with that, you guys understand the rules? Okay. All right, we're going to bring back up our lovely wheel. Koho, you are behind. So,
Yeah.
Our predetermined wheel just has our 6 shows. Oh, Amazon Hunters. That's a good show. Okay, sorry. Going back into it. Your first spin. Recess.
Spin again.
All right.
It's so close. It's always so close.
And it's shameless. You are down by 6 points, so.
Cool. 2s, I guess. That's what I have to do.
All right. I'll go ahead and proctor your questions this time for it. 2-point questions and shameless, and you have to at least get 6 points.
Right.
All right. Your first one. Which character on the show is raped by a Russian prostitute?
Frank.
It's incorrect. It is Mickey. Mickey. All right. You must hit these last 3 to tie it up. What faith was Cash Kaleb?
Islamic. Muslim, Islamic, it's the same thing.
I'll accept that,
That's
yes.
fine. Yeah, I would allow that as well.
Yes. All right, your third question. How much was the amount of drugs Monica passed on to her family when she died worth?
$600,000.
And your winner. Moving on to the #1 contendership match. He is the big Canadian boss man, Brooklyn Vail. The correct answer, $70,000. Wow, Malcolm. I've never seen a wheel love somebody so much.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially ever since my match against Cody, they really hated me. But
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, tap dancing Christ. But let's go to our winners and losers. See what they have to say right now. All right, we're back with our unfortunate loser on this, Kaleb. Kaleb, do you think playing the nice card maybe just...
The wheel. Both wheels just didn't want to work with me today. Brooklyn got extremely lucky. If I got one of my categories, I would have gone perfect in any of them, guaranteed. So if that recess would have ticked just a little bit to Doctor Who, I would have literally taken 3s and won the game.
Yeah, you were like that close to that too.
Like it's just a few different things of the wheel hits something else, and I do so much better. I thought as soon as I got Family Guy, I was like, I can survive Family Guy, and I survived Family Guy better than I would survive Shameless or Recess. But yeah, it's a wheel spin game, and I didn't get a single strength category at all this game. So yeah, I mean, if you look at round 1, me and Brooklyn are pretty evenly matched when it comes to trivia in general. So like in TV, so like he played good, I played fine when it comes to round 1, but round 2 and round 3 were just totally in his favor.
Yeah, the wheel just seemed to go for that. But I
It's
know. I mean, you're only 2 and 2. You're even. So I know we'll have you back. I know you'll have more chances to move back up there. So I know this won't be the end for you, Kaleb. But
sure. I don't know who's around me. I already kicked the. Sorry, I'm trying to be nice. I already beat Nico. I would love to play Cody, but I think Cody retired. I would love to play.
There's one I could set up. I don't know how you'd feel about it.
Who are you thinking?
That's around there, that even. There's one. There's one Sandy Robinson.
Sure, I'll do that. I'll play Sandy.
Okay. All right. I can easily set that up. We'll have it for Sandy Robinson. That ought to be a good one.
Sure.
But
be fun.
yeah, with that,
and Brooklyn win the whole thing. Win the whole thing.
Yeah.
That way I can say the only person I've lost in my career is the champ twice. So
that's true. That's true. All right, Kaleb, we'll see you next time, buddy. Sorry I couldn't work out for you. Let's go to our winner. We're back with the big Canadian boss man, our winner, Brooklyn Vail today. Brooklyn, how you feeling after that win?
I don't feel super proud, to put it lightly, I guess. The wheel was in my favor. I knew, like, Caleb's obviously better at Family Guy, but I knew that if I gave him Family Guy, my steal percentage was 100%. I knew with Recess there could have been some nooks and crannies that I would have missed. But I would have loved for Caleb to have gotten Doctor Who or one of his strengths. It just doesn't necessarily feel great whenever the wheel is just so lopsided. Sure, it's great. I'll take the W, but it's not like, yeah, I definitely earned that win. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a lot of it goes with that luck for it. You just have to take the luck of the wheel. Yeah. And I mean, you got lucky in round 2 and 3. That wheel was just, you and Cody must have really paid wheel to side off. I don't know how much. Does. Yes. But now you move on to the number 1 contendership matchup. And with that, you will face the winner of either one Jacoby Bancroft, which you know very well, or myself.
Well then, obviously I want Jacoby to win because Jacoby and I have are a little closer in terms of TV knowledge. You know, like your fucking Star Treks and like you're a hardcore into Power Rangers. Like you'd probably pick Power Rangers like Mystic Force or like one of the series that not a lot of people watched. So yeah, I would love to go up against Jacoby, but then again, playing you is like essentially like we're like knowing how the fan league history, how the scriptures went. It would be cool to see that matchup finally happen.
Yeah. I mean, it would be very interesting to beat not one but 2 of the Frozen Northern's faction members in a row to go on to take my TV
entirely
title.
Frozen Northern. We do have British in our name. We are the new British Empire.
I'm American. We already kicked their ass plenty of times, Brooklyn, so I'm not afraid.
The War of 1812 would say otherwise.
Revolutionary War made us our own country. But with that, Brooklyn, we'll see you against the winner, I guess, of me and Jacoby. We'll probably see you back in Jacoby's quarter because you are his manager. So with that, congratulations on the win. That wheel did play well in your favor, but we'll see you next time as you move on.
Those are some great interviews. Kaleb just spouting about how the real talks is basically everything in this match. And
yeah, it was it was like, I mean, you've been on one of those lopsided wheel victories with Cody. I mean, God, they don't feel good. They especially suck when you lose them. But I mean, Brooklyn has had that luck a lot his way with TV to keep going. I mean, not to say he's not skilled. He definitely is skilled. Him and Koho were 5 for 8 in round number 1, matching their average. They usually kill it in round number 1. And the wheel, it just went Brooklyn's favor in this way. So with that, I can't wait to see who Brooklyn goes against. If it's Jacoby, fine. I have a feeling it's going to be me, but we'll go from there. We'll see how that goes. But I think for all of us, Malcolm, unless you have any closing thoughts, we can close this out and get on with it.
I don't have anything else to be said.
All right. Well, for all of us, you saw our competitors, our winner, Brooklyn Vail, our unfortunate loser, Kaleb Koho. Forgot his name. No, we all love Koho. And, of course, myself as your host, Tim Smith, and Malcolm Lay on my other side here joining me for hosting. We'll see you next time in more TV Throwdown.